Today I'm going to go over some concepts that are going to help you out if you're somebody that has lower back pain. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's Blake Bowman here with GuerrillaZen Fitness. It's really hot in my studio here today, so if I'm a little sweaty, I apologize for that. I don't have the AC on. It's like 90 degrees in here. But what I want to talk about today is low back pain, and specifically, I'm going to go over what I call the trifecta of lower back pain, which are three things that most people with lower back pain have going on that contribute to the pain that you might be experiencing down there, so that by addressing these things, you can mitigate the pain that you're feeling in your lower back. Keep in mind, I'm not a medical professional. I'm a corrective exercise specialist. I'm a personal trainer. I've studied this for a long time, but this is not, this information is basically just for informational purposes, educational purposes. It's not, it can't be used in lieu of your doctor's medical advice. That being said, the trifecta of lower back pain is, a combination of three different body dysfunctions. One is a tight and stiff thoracic spine. Your thoracic spine is your upper back. When you're stiff there, it creates conditions that allow the lower back to become injured easier. Okay, so that's number one. The second thing going on in the trifecta of lower back pain is a hypermobile lumbar spine. And that's kind of related to the first one, a tight thoracic spine. When your upper back becomes tight, your lower back starts to compensate for the tight upper back by becoming hypermobile, unstable. It moves around too much, okay? But that right there is another thing that will predispose your lower back to injury, okay? So that's the second thing. The third thing in the trifecta of lower back pain is having weak glutes. The glutes stabilize the lower back, they stabilize the pelvis, they help prevent motion there. So if they're not strong enough, they can't do their job of stabilizing that lumbar spine, and then therefore that area is predisposed to injury. Keep in mind, all of these things are related to each other, right? If the upper back is stiff and tight, it's going to cause the hypermobility in the lumbar spine. And then basically, if the glutes can't correct that by stabilizing the lumbar spine because they're weak, then you just have these three issues playing on one another, and this is why lower back pain is so common. All right, so now I'm going to show you some really cool exercises that you can do to address these things. The first thing that we're going to do is a thoracic spine mobilization, okay? So what you can see me doing right now is laying on the floor. I'm putting a foam roller underneath my lower back, putting my arms around my head, and I'm really just using that foam roller as a fulcrum to allow my upper body to bend across it. Okay, you see that I started in the bottom part of the upper back, and I'm slowly moving my way up to the top of the shoulder blades. I'll do normally about 50 repetitions or so of these. What we're trying to do with this is simply get the spine to move across the foam roller. This is not a stretch, so you're not holding this for a long period of time. Remember, motion is lotion. The more times we can get the upper back to bend across the foam roller, the more mobile the upper back is going to become, which in turn will allow the lower back to regain some of its stability. It won't have to be as hypermobile as it was in the past because it doesn't have to make up for the stiffness in the thoracic spine with this exercise. So I'd recommend doing this for about one set of 50 reps pretty much every day. Now what you can see me doing here is a simple plank, right? I'm in a plank position, elbows on the floor, toes on the floor. I'm squeezing my core as hard as I can. This is an excellent and oftentimes underlooked, undervalued exercise to promote stability in the lumbar spine, right? Make sure your back isn't arching here excessively. Make sure your spine is neutral, your back is as flat as possible. Maintain this position, keep the hips level with the shoulders, and really just squeeze the core as hard as you can. What this does is it teaches your neuromuscular system how to stabilize that lower back. This will synergize really well with the first exercise that I showed you. Do this for about 4 sets of 30 seconds daily as well. Now this last exercise that you're seeing me set up for is a hip thruster, right? You just lay in the ground, bring your heels close to your butt, push your hips up in the air, squeezing your butt at the very top of this motion. Try to keep your pelvis posteriorly tilted, which means tucked back like you're trying to hide your butt. You're bringing the front of your pelvis up towards your head. This will encourage you to squeeze the glutes a little bit more. This is a great exercise for turning on the glutes, which in turn, again, will help stabilize the lower back, just like that plank that I showed you a second ago will. You could do this for about 3 to 4 sets of 15 reps. And then another one that works really well with this that also hits the glute is side lying leg raise, okay? And you can see me doing that right now. Basically, you just lay on your side, rest your arm on your bicep, raise your leg up a couple times. I'd recommend doing 4 sets of 15 on each side with this. One thing to keep in mind, this is a glute exercise. You want to take your leg almost back a little bit. You don't want it going out in front of you, and you also do not want the toes pointing up towards the ceiling. You want them pointing forwards in a straight line in front of you. That's it. I really just wanted to put these exercises into your awareness so that you're aware of them. You're aware of the relationship that the upper back has with the lower back, and the glutes and the relationship that those have with the lower back as well. So it's very important that you understand these things if you are somebody that has lower back pain. These are very common issues in the general population, especially if you're somebody that's sitting down and working at a desk all the time. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that red button right next to GuerrillaZen Fitness. Subscribe to my channel. Leave the video a like if you found this useful, and leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about this. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, let me know what you want to see me make videos on in the future. Lastly, if you want to learn more about back pain and what you can do about it, then you need to get my free back pain workout. Basically, I put together a bunch of drills in here which teach you how to re-educate your neuromuscular system, basically your muscles and your nervous system in your body. These drills help to program new movement patterns, okay? And teach your body how to move properly, basically, without injuring your back, okay? So it's a very good workout. These are critical skills that you need to know how to do. There's a link to that workout that you can find on my website in the description down below. There's also a link to it in the comment section down below. You'll see a comment from me. It'll be pinned at the top. You can click that. What that will do is it'll take you to my website where I'll ask you for your email. As soon as you enter in your email, I'll send you the workout. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead, click this. If you're looking for another place to get that back pain workout, which I would highly recommend for you, these skills are integral and very important that you learn. You can click this link here. That will take you to the same page on my website. If you're looking for more stuff on back pain, then check out some of my other videos. There's one over here that you can check out. Other than that, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you next time.